All right, Shalom. I want to start off by giving all praise and glory due to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakakadash. I want to give double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone while learning this truth from. Peace and salutations to the hopeful elect. And today, I'm going to go into the book of Proverbs, chapter 1. Lord willing, this lesson is edifying and straight to the point. It's the book of Proverbs, chapter 1. The Proverbs of Solomon, the son of David, king of Israel, to know wisdom and instruction, to perceive the words of understanding, to receive the instruction of wisdom, justice and judgment and equity, to give subtlety to the simple, to the young man knowledge and discretion. A wise man will hear and will increase learning. A man of understanding shall attain unto wise counsels. To understand a proverb, Slakia, and the interpretation, the words of the wise, and their dark sayings. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of knowledge, but fools despise wisdom and instruction. My son, hear the instruction of thy father, and forsake not the law of thy mother. For they shall be an ornament of grace unto thy head, and chains about thy neck. My son, if sinners entice thee, consent thou not. If they say, Come with us, let us lay wait for blood, let us lurk privily for the innocent without cause. Let us swallow them up, alive as the grave, and whole as those that go down into the pit. We shall find all precious substance. We shall fill our houses with spoil. Cast in thy lot among us. Let us all have one purse. My son, walk not thou in the way with them. Refrain thy foot from their path, for their feet run to evil and make haste to shed blood. Surely in vain the net is spread in the sight of any bird, and they lay wait for their own blood. They lurk privily for their own lives. So are the ways of every one that is greedy of gain, which taketh away the life of the owners thereof. Wisdom crieth out, she uttereth her voice in the streets. And yeah, especially what that's going into is the prophets, because the prophets are out here. They're out in the streets teaching, trying to wake the people up. Continuing on. She crieth in the chief place of concourse, in the openings of the gates. In the city she uttereth her words, saying, How long, ye simple ones, will ye love simplicity? And the scorners delight in their scorning, and fools hate knowledge. And yes, you have scoffers and scorners that'll come up against, the sincere men, starting with the apostles and elders, that'll come and make light of this word, that'll make fun of, the prophets, the apostles, the men that are sincerely teaching this word in truth and sincerity, that are trying to convey the message that the Lord is on the way, that destruction is coming. Continuing on. Turn you at my reproof. Behold, I will pour. Slakia. Behold, I will pour out my spirit unto you. I will make known my words unto you, because I have called, and ye refused. I have stretched out my hand, and no man regarded. But ye have set at naught all my counsel, and will not none of my reproof. I also will laugh at your calamity. I will mock when your fear cometh. When your fear cometh as desolation, and your destruction cometh as a whirlwind, when distress and anguish cometh upon you, then shall they call upon me, but I will not answer. They shall seek me early, but they shall not find me, for they for that they hated knowledge, and did not choose the fear of the Lord. They would none of my counsel. They despised all my reproof. And yes, that's going into the 2/3 of Israel, because they refused to get it. They can't get it because they were blinded. But they still come up against this word. They take it lightly. They think it's foolishness, when in all reality, them coming up against this word is foolishness. So, in the time of Jacob's trouble, once all these things start to happen, once martial law is in full effect, this second lockdown takes place. These race riots, these insurrections, and ultimately World War III, when the missiles are shot off, the 2/3 of Israel they're gonna bug out. They're gonna be losing their minds because they didn't get this word while they had the chance. They took it lightly. They didn't want to hear it. Continuing on. Therefore shall they eat of the fruit of their own way, and be filled with their own devices. For the turning away of the simple shall slay them, and the prosperity of fools shall destroy them. But whoso hearkeneth unto me shall dwell safely, and shall be quiet from fear of evil. And yes, this last verse is going into how the elect will hearken unto this word. And once they hearken and take heed unto it, they're gonna dwell safely. They're gonna be protected in these last days. Once all this trouble and calamity comes, the elect will be protected. They're still gonna go through certain situations, but ultimately they're still gonna be protected. The Lord is gonna be with them. Lord willing, we're a part of that number. But ultimately, the 2/3 of Israel and the heathen in Esau, Edom, they're going to be judged. So, Lord willing, this lesson was edifying. I want to give all praise, honor, and glory due to Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shai, by Hashem Kakadash. I want to give double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who I learned this truth from. Peace and salutations to the hopeful elect. Till the next time, Shalom.